Right now, new concerns over variants of the virus, what health officials are saying about another surge, and we'll show you the data.
Plus, new information from the deadly shooting at a Roundy's distribution center here in Wisconsin, what police are sharing about the case.
And we're watching rain and snow showers move out of the area this morning, but we have what you need to know for that weekend forecast.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us on your little Friday. I'm Leah Lynch-Ide.
I'm Chris Stanford. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. There are concerns growing this morning over coronavirus variants that are gaining a foothold in the U.S. Experts believe not only that the variants could lead to another surge, but that another surge may already be underway. The CDC has officially labeled 5 strains of the virus detected in the U.S. as variants of concern. Some of those strains are known to be more transmissible. It is possible, though not proven, that some could be less treatable.
Nationally, new cases remain down overall, but 14 states are reporting a weekly increase of more than 10%. Delaware, Montana, and Alabama are posting gains of more than 30%, with Michigan leading the way. Cases there are up 53% since last week. Cases here in Wisconsin, however, are continuing to decline. There were more than 300 cases in the last day. That's down from the 7-day average. An additional 33,000 Wisconsinites received a dose of the vaccine in that same time frame. 15 people died.
The latest forecasts show more than 596,000 Americans will have died of coronavirus by July 1st. That would be about 50,000 new deaths over the next 3 months. That's the latest projection from the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington. The IHME team noted that cases and deaths are declining overall, especially in big states like Texas and California. The model accounts for the continued spread of the variants and increasing vaccinations over the next 90 days.
Epic's largely empty campus in Dane County will soon see some new activity. The state made Epic's entire staff, nearly 10,000 people, eligible for the vaccine, and they'll be able to get it on site. The company says its software and therefore its staff are critical to hospitals and even vaccine clinics themselves. That's why Epic thinks DHS gave them the green light to set a clinic up for their employees.
DHS has deemed Epic employees eligible. Now, we didn't investigate what the sort of factors were behind that. It was something that we anticipate had to do with the fact that we are a healthcare company that provides software to healthcare companies.
DHS tells us Epic employees are eligible depending on age or the role with the company. They're not required to get the vaccine, though it is, of course, recommended. They have not yet set a return to the Epic campus.
The Biden administration is considering this morning sending some COVID vaccine doses to Canada and Mexico. There are tens of millions of AstraZeneca doses stockpiled right now and just waiting for official usage in the U.S. AstraZeneca has been approved for use in both Canada and Mexico. The company itself has asked the Biden administration to consider requests to donate inventory to other nations. If this agreement comes together, it would be the first time the U.S. has shared vaccines directly with another country. Just about 6:03 as we check in with Chris Reese in your First Horn forecast. Got the Doppler track up this morning, huh?
Yeah, good morning. We had a little bit of wintry precipitation overnight. For the most part, it came down as liquid, but a couple of snowflakes or sleet pellets were into the mix. Now this morning, some of us are waking up with a little bit of glaze on the trees out there. That'll melt as we go throughout the day. Doppler track shows you most of the moisture already pulling its way out of the state. For the most part, it is largely to our south, from St. Louis through central Illinois, working through Champaign, right along I-74. We are really seeing a lot of the heavier rain there. That's going to be I-70, not I-74. But here we are showing you the bigger picture, and this is all a part of the same storm system that brought severe storms to parts of the deep south last night, and now that severe weather is going to work its way towards the east coast, parts of the Carolinas, as we go throughout the day. That being said, let's break down our own commute. We're not really concerned about severe weather. Instead, we're going to be drying out as we go through the day. Wet roads this morning. We're still damp at lunchtime, but by the time we get you towards the evening, I really do expect things to be mainly dry here in the 608. We're already starting to dry out now, mostly cloudy skies. Our temperature's gone up. We were at 32. We're now at 33. That wind chill is at 22, with the winds being breezy out of the north and west at close to 20 miles per hour at times. Waukesha at 34, 35 in Watertown, 31 in the Dells, Watoma at 33. Viroqua also coming in at 33. Friends Janesville are at 37. Let's plan the day. Here's how it plays out. Temperatures are in the low 30s this morning. We're at the upper 30s by 10 o'clock, and I expect to see at least a couple rays of sun sometime between 10 o'clock and lunchtime. That's where temperatures will warm up into the low 40s. 44 is where we'll call it for that high this afternoon. Once we start to move beyond this afternoon, we clear out and we cool down into the 20s. Winds turn out of the south, though, as we move into tomorrow. That'll warm us up into the upper 40s, and then the 50s begin to show up just in time for your weekend. We're talking a beautiful weekend. 55 on Saturday, 59 on Sunday. We could be tracking a heavy rainmaker into early next week. I've said that almost every day this week, and it still looks like we have a real possibility for heavy showers and thunderstorms Monday through Wednesday of next week. Traffic-wise, we are watching that for you this weekend, and other than the common slowdown spots that you're seeing inbound to the Capitol and East Washington, there's nothing out of the ordinary. The Beltline in great shape, so is Stoughton Road, so is the interstate. All of Dane County, all of Rock County, you look fine this morning.
All right, Mr. Reese, thanks for keeping an eye on it. 6:05 now. Crews in Rock County are set to resume their search for a man who went missing this week. 66-year-old Kevin Doyle left to go hiking at Storrs Lake Park in Milton yesterday and hasn't been seen since. His family says he left home with his 2 yellow labs and his car was still in the driveway. If you know where he might be, you are asked to call police.
New details overnight from yesterday's deadly shooting at a Roundy's distribution center. Police have released the identity of the employee who shot and killed 2 of his co-workers at the center in Oconomowoc. The Waukesha County Sheriff's Department says the gunman was 41-year-old Freren Cornelius. Cornelius worked for Roundy's for more than 20 years. Police say they believe Cornelius shot and killed his co-workers, drove away. Milwaukee police chased him until Cornelius crashed. Investigators say Cornelius then shot and killed himself. Officials have not yet shared the identities of the victims, but did say all 3 worked together.
Police are still looking into why a 21-year-old allegedly shot and killed 8 people, including 6 Asian women in Georgia. The attack is just the latest in a long, troubling year for the Asian American community. CBS's Naomi Ruckham has more.
Asian Americans across the country are on edge following the Atlanta area spa shootings that left 8 people dead, 6 of whom were of Asian descent.
Our communities have been so scared. They were scared before COVID-19, but they're even more scared now.
The group Stop Asian American and Pacific Islander Hate says there have been nearly 3,800 reported hate incidents in the U.S. since the coronavirus pandemic began last March.
Somebody just pushed me and hit me.
Danny Yu Chang was blindsided while walking to work on Monday in San Francisco.
I cannot see on my left eye. They didn't rob me, so I think it's a hate crime.
This 76-year-old woman was one of 2 people attacked yesterday, where police are looking into if race was a factor. Xiaoxin Che defended herself and left her attacker handcuffed to a stretcher.
By the state for around the area and fight back.
In Georgia, authorities are working to determine if the rampage was racially motivated, though the suspect told police it was a sexual addiction issue.
We believe that he frequented these places in the past and may have been lashing out.
21-year-old Robert Aaron Long has been charged with the murders.
He made a comment that he was headed to Florida and that he was going to do similar acts in that state.
Long's family recognized these security photos posted to social media and alerted deputies who then tracked his cell phone. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
Cherokee County Sheriff Captain Jay Baker is facing some backlash for his comments at the press conference, especially in light of his previous Facebook posts. Baker said the suspect was, quote, having a bad day. He also last year posted photos of T-shirts blaming China for the coronavirus.
Wisconsin State Representative Francesca Hong said that she was heartbroken and numb after learning of the shooting in Atlanta. She spoke with us and shared her candid thoughts on how we all need to come together to prevent this in the future.
That there are policy decisions that people have made that have caused environments to cause harm. Each one of us has the power to not only make ourselves better, but to make your neighbors better. Will always ultimately overcome hate.
Representative Hong said that she hopes other policymakers can join her in condemning this violence.
A Dane County judge has set a $100,000 cash bond for the man accused in a Sun Prairie homicide. 33-year-old Anthony Young faces a first-degree reckless homicide charge, along with felony bail jumping and possession of narcotics. The victim, 29-year-old Shanton Robinson, was dropped off at a Madison clinic back in February and later died of his injuries. Young is expected back in court for a preliminary hearing next week, Thursday. The state Supreme Court is temporarily suspending a Milwaukee County Circuit Court judge, now charged with 7 counts of possession of child pornography. A signature bond was given to Brett Blumey yesterday after making his first appearance in court via video. The court entered not guilty pleas on his behalf. According to the complaint, Blumey was using the messaging app Kik to share images and videos 27 different times between October and November. Authorities say the video showed sexual acts being performed on kids, including a toddler. He's expected to be back in court next month.
Police arrested a Texas man outside of Vice President Kamala Harris's official residence at the U.S. Naval Observatory in the Capitol. Yesterday, officers were responding to a suspicious person based on an intelligence bulletin from Texas. The U.S. Secret Service ended up detaining a 31-year-old man from San Antonio. Authorities say they found a rifle and ammunition in his vehicle. The Secret Service says neither the vice president or any family members were there. They aren't even living there right now because the Naval Observatory is undergoing some renovations.
A conservative businessman has filed a lawsuit with the Wisconsin Supreme Court trying to limit voting laws in the state. The business owner wants the court to stop municipalities from offering absentee ballot drop boxes, bar clerks from filling in missing witness addresses, and ban third parties from handling a ballot for someone else. The defendant in the case, the Wisconsin Elections Commission, has 30 days to respond. Russia is denying it interfered in the 2020 election, despite a U.S. intelligence report concluding it did. The Kremlin says it had nothing to do with any information campaigns against any candidate. The report, released earlier this week, found foreign adversaries, including Russia, tried to undermine public confidence in the election process. The Kremlin called those claims, quote, baseless, unsubstantiated, and incorrect.
6:11 now. Coming up, it is crunch time to fill out your March Madness bracket. An expert will tell us how we can improve our odds.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Josh Breiter. Ahead in the 608 this morning, how a volunteer fire department is recruiting younger folks in the community and what it takes to be a first responder here in Wisconsin. Keep watching News 3 Now this morning.
The iconic Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. 80,000 square feet of indoor water park fun. Loads of other fun kids love. Hundreds of completely renovated rooms. Take a break at the iconic Chula Vista Resort.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full by September 2022. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
Buying your first home is the start of realizing bigger dreams with your family. That's why it's important to protect everything you love with American Family Insurance. Wait, what's that?
It's their dream car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's actually my dream car. And my little dream tire swing with some dream trees. There'd be a nice dream garden right here, too.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance.
Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
So much time at home. I need new furniture.
Dylan, it's Slumberland's Build Your Room sale. Look what you can get for just $20, $30, or $40 a month. How about a dining room for just $20 a month?
I'm more of a pizza in front of the TV kind of guy. Recliners. I've always wanted a couple of those.
How about 2 of these for just $30 a month when you spent $1,800 and pay no interest for 5 years?
Well, hello, Slumberland.
Gobin Cars is breaking into spring with huge savings. You can get a 2016 or 17 Dodge Grand Caravan starting at $10,995 or $175 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2016 or 17 Dodge Grand Caravan at only $10,995 or $175 per month.
Don't miss out on these huge spring deals with over 500 vehicles in stock.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Dealing Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin. GobinCars.com.
Freshen the look of your home with a new find from Habitat Restore Dane County. Get great deals on cabinets, appliances, furniture, and building supplies. Visit Habitat Restore today.
A sewer backup destroyed a disabled Janesville veteran's basement.
This isn't my fault.
After the city refused to pay for damages, local businesses and community members saw our investigative report and are stepping up to help. That's why News 3 Now investigates.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full by September 2022. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
The iconic Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. 80,000 square feet of indoor water park fun. Loads of other fun kids love. Hundreds of completely renovated rooms. Take a break at the iconic Chula Vista Resort.
Welcome back. Time to slow things down and check out what's happening in the 608 this morning. There's a volunteer fire department in southern Wisconsin with a new initiative in recruitment.
Josh Sprider here now with how the city of Edgerton is working to find more local first responders. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. As we've reported many times before here on News 3 Now this morning, many local fire departments are having a harder time finding volunteers, especially younger ones these days, leaving a shortage in many cities, including the city of Edgerton. But they're trying to be more proactive about that situation going forward. The Edgerton Fire Protection District launched a new cadet program back in January with the goal of finding more young people interested in a future of emergency services like firefighters, emergency medical technicians, and paramedics. EFPD's coverage extends into Rock, Dane, and Jefferson counties, totaling around 100 square miles. So the extra help is definitely important in serving those communities, which is why it's a dream come true for 18-year-old William Boyer, who's excited to be a part of the inaugural program.
My grandfather was on the fire department for over 25 years. When I heard about when this program was starting, I wanted to make him proud so I could be another firefighter in the family.
Volunteers or people in town?
Division Chief Brandon Whitmore works with both the Edgerton School District and Blackhawk Technical College in finding young people to join.
Back when I first got on the fire department, we had no problem filling trucks. Nowadays, some days it's extremely hard to fill a truck. So we started looking at different ways to get people in the community involved.
Their inaugural class of cadets consists of 4 high school seniors who are trained in both classroom and hands-on experience. The program sending them to BTC after graduating from high school and eventually taking the standardized state test, and they'll be certified in serving anywhere in Wisconsin after that. So the Firefighting 1 training consists of many different exercises, including the use of the turnout gear. It's a timed drill where they have to get all the gear on in under 2 minutes. And coming up in our next half hour, they put me to the test. So stay tuned to see how I did. It's a lot harder than one would think, and there was a lot of pressure with all those guys watching me, so it's a lot of fun. You'll want to stay tuned for that story around 6:45.
Yeah, that gear is heavy and hot. I don't know how they do what they do with all that stuff on. Josh Sprider, live at home this morning. Thanks, Josh.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at inthe608@wisctv.com for a chance to be featured. Right now, the southeast faces the threat of more severe storms today after tornadoes touched down in several states. Some of those are causing serious damage. The National Weather Service says the dangerous weather pattern is expected to head north into the Carolinas. Our southern gentleman, Chris Reese, he's been watching what's happening down there. Boy, quite a surprising stretch of tornadoes for winter, right, Chris?
Yeah, but the reality is down across that part of the country, it's very common for severe weather season to start in February and early March. So this is not something that's unheard of for that time of the year. It was one of the first times in a long time that you had that type of severe weather risk, and well, it continues across parts of the Deep South today. We've been watching that, and now we're focused on the eastern seaboard in particular, all the way from Jackson to Virginia Beach, under the gun for severe weather here. But in particular, we're going to be watching areas from Charleston through Wilmington and Cape Hatteras. That is where you're going to find your strongest risk for the severe storms today. They have a moderate risk that is level 4 out of 5 as a line of showers of thunderstorms moves towards them and then eventually offshore later on tonight. Here in Madison, things are going to be quiet. We have a lot of cloud cover out there this morning. That clears out as we go through today. 40 41 by lunchtime with a couple of rays of sunshine. We'll top out right around 44 today. Your weekend spectacular is the name of the game. 55 on Saturday, 59 on Sunday.
Thanks, Chris. 6:19 this week. Millions of folks will be filling out their NCAA tournament brackets.
Oh, yeah. So what are the odds of having a perfect bracket? Taylor Lazenby helping us put together the perfect combo this morning. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, guys. Good morning. Like clockwork, the world of basketball is heating up right now. Half of the excitement of March Madness is playing against your friends and your coworkers, creating that perfect bracket. Now, according to NCAA.com, if you were to simply guess or flip a coin for each matchup, the odds of a perfect bracket are 1 in 9 quintillion. 4 games will be played today, but the big dance really begins on Friday afternoon with the first of 32 exciting first-round games tipping off. Now, I spoke with the Madison College math instructor, Paul Petters, who crunched the numbers for us to see what are the chances of having a winning bracket and how Wisconsin will match up overall.
You would look at sort of strength of schedule. You could look to see if there were common opponents or even previous, one-on-one results to look at. But if you're doing it for fun, just go with what your gut and heart tell you.
Pretty good advice there. Well, Petters also suggests to avoid picking a number 16 seed to beat a number 1 team. He said the odds may not work out in your favor. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to hear more tips on how to pick the perfect bracket and some mistakes to keep an eye out for.
All right, Taylor, you already have your bracket done. Who's winning it?
I do. It's a tie, but I have Gonzaga winning it all.
Okay. We'll allow it even though we're wearing our badge of red today.
Thanks, Taylor. Coming up in our next half hour, Leah and I have decided to have a little tournament of our own for March Madness. Stick around to see who can handle the heat.
And how a group of seniors is celebrating getting their COVID shots. That's just ahead. Stay with us.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobuson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
For over 25 years, Fry Construction has provided excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by so many of your neighbors and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. In honor of our 25 years, we're offering 25% off gutters or insulation with any full roof project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Ah, what a beautiful day to welcome you to your retirement with Physicians Mutual, including coverage for the gaps in Medicare.
Oh, I'm so happy I could just sing.
You've got that happy retirement feeling.
I've got that Physicians Mutual feeling. You help me find the coverage I need,
so you can have the retirement you deserve.
I got a good feeling now that I'm covered.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Every child, no matter their zip code, should have access to a great public education. As a former teacher and superintendent, I know what it takes. I've led schools to high student achievement, I've expanded preschool, and I've balanced budgets. My opponent can't be trusted. She's backed by Scott Walker, and she tried to cover up a $500,000 financial scandal. Our kids deserve better. I'm Jill Underly. As state superintendent, I'll always do what's best for our kids.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo has a question for you. Have you ever bought a piece of furniture in a box and then had to put it together yourself? We know it's not fun. At McGann's, everything is professionally inspected and assembled before pickup or delivery. Goodbye headaches, and there's no extra charge for assembly. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in soon and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving. So you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture on the line, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Thanks to Kevin for sharing his morning with us of the sunrise in Argyle. Kevin is a frequent flyer here with News 3 Now this morning. We'll thank him, as we always do, for sharing this with us. You can share your morning with us. We hope you do. Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post it on our social media pages. That's a beautiful picture this morning, Chris Reese. What'd you say?
It is so beautiful. I love that picture. The second day in a row we shared a picture with Kevin.
We're a fan.
He knows what he's doing.
He does. All right, let's talk weather real quick as we begin to head out the door. We've been watching this area of showers and a couple of snowflakes mixed in. It's not going to be a big deal. Most of that's moving on out of here. We shouldn't be concerned about this. Yes, there's a little bit of glaze for some of you on the trees or elevated surfaces, but even still, temperatures are slowly working their way above freezing pretty much for all of us. In fact, in Madison, it's 33. We were at 34 at one point, so we've seen our temperature drop, but we were also at 32 at one point, so we're starting to warm things back up. Winds out of the north and northeast at 20 miles per hour. That being said, those wind chills are very low into the 20s right now. 21 the wind chill in Madison at the moment. 37 the air temperature in Janesville. 36 for Mineral Point. Platteville also waking up at 36. Monroe is at 35, and we are at 33 in Juneau. But as we plan the day, we're going to see those clouds begin to break up. There's going to be more in the way of sunshine that comes our way as well. Temperatures should really reach the 40s by the time we get you towards lunchtime. By 4 o'clock, temperature should be right around 44 degrees or so. We will see the sunshine really all weekend long. I'm encouraging you to enjoy that because early next week, a heavy rainmaker really looks to come our way. This is still your first warn. We're still more than 4 days out, and there's still several changes that are going to be likely. We still need to fine-tune where that heaviest axis of rain is going to set up.
Thank you, Chris Reese. Stick around, folks. We'll be back right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from bothersome or painful spider veins or varicose veins, please join us for our upcoming seminar where you can learn what new procedures may be able to help you.
Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $499. Two-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $899, tax included. Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Nobody says it better than our young fans.
Uncle Dada. Cooper Waffles. Cooper Waffles. And one call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call, that's all.
Gruber offices. One call, that's all.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe everyone deserves 5G. Not just New York and L.A., but the millions of people in cities like yours. Like Milwaukee, Knoxville, and Des Moines. That's why we're including 5G on all plans, no extra charge. Because everywhere matters. Like Economowalk, Claysville, Prineville. U.S. Cellular has included 5G on all plans, no extra charge. Get unlimited data as low as $30 a month. U.S. Cellular.
There are endless ways to see the world. But when it comes to actually getting there and experiencing every soul-changing corner of it, there's only one. The Jeep Cherokee.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 84 months or $4,750 total cash allowance on select 2021 Jeep Cherokee models.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $4.99. Plus, get 4 years free financing. With Queen Pillow Top, just $3.49. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Schwab, General Surgeon at Stoughton Health. If you suffer from bothersome or painful spider veins or varicose veins, please join us for our upcoming seminar where you can learn what new procedures may be able to help you.
New details in overnight about the double shooting at the Roundy's Distribution Center in Oconomowoc.
And there's only one day left to build your perfect bracket. Taylor Lazenby has some tips from a math professor to help give you a leg up this year.
Our system that's brought this dreary weather for the past couple of days is preparing to move away. We have what that means for you in the First Warn forecast.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us on this Thursday. I'm Leah Lynchide.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Appreciate you tuning in. This morning, search crews will continue looking for a missing man in Rock County. 66-year-old Kevin Doyle hasn't been seen since 9:30 yesterday morning. He left to go hiking at Storrs Lake Park in Milton. His family says he left home with 2 of his labs and that his car is still in the driveway. Crews were out yesterday looking for Doyle, but they suspended their efforts last night. If you know where Kevin Doyle is this morning, come take a look at the picture on the screen. Call the number 608-757-2244 with information. You can also find all of this at channel3000.com.
New this morning, we now know the identity of the Roundy's employee who shot and killed 2 of his co-workers at the distribution center in Oconomowoc. The Waukesha County Sheriff's Department tells our Milwaukee affiliate 41-year-old Frayron Cornelius worked for Roundy's for more than 2 decades. Police say they believe Cornelius shot and killed his co-workers, then drove away. Eventually, police caught up and chased after him, that chase ending in a crash. Neighbors say they woke up to a pretty disturbing scene.
I ran downstairs and there was the black car, and I saw the door open and the gentleman fell to his knees, and then seconds later there was a gunshot and he just fell over.
Police confirm Cornelius died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officials haven't confirmed the identities of the victims, but they did say all 3 knew each other and worked together for some time. A union leader says 200 employees were likely in the building at the time. He says he's already working to arrange grief counseling, but says there's no timetable for when work could resume at the center.
The Dane County Board of Supervisors considering a resolution to condemn hate crimes against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. The board of members who sponsored it say that the resolution was already in the works before the shooting in Atlanta this week, which killed 8 people, 6 of them Asian women. The resolution cites a recent study which shows hate crimes against Asian Americans have more than doubled during the pandemic. Police are still working to determine whether they'll classify that Atlanta area shooting spree as a hate crime. The suspect, though, in custody this morning, a 21-year-old white man who told police that it was a sexual addiction issue. The local county sheriff facing some backlash this morning for his comments at a news conference as well, and some previous Facebook posts. He told reporters the shooter was having a, quote, bad day. Now, this same sheriff has also posted photos of racist T-shirts on Facebook blaming China for the coronavirus outbreak. Community organizers planning a protest on the Capitol Square later today to stand with the Asian American community. According to the Facebook event, it starts at 6:30 this evening.
A group of seniors living in an Eau Claire retirement home are going spring breaking. They are fully vaccinated against COVID-19, and they're getting to do something they haven't been able to do in more than a year, take a bus ride around town. It's something they used to do before the pandemic, going out for ice cream or to the park. This time around, they didn't actually get off the bus, but those adventures will come once the CDC relaxes more COVID safety guidelines. For now, staff are just relieved to see the residents get vaccinated, and residents are feeling a newfound sense of hope. What a nice little light at the end of the tunnel for these folks and for the rest of us.
Oh, I love everything about this. You know, every day feels like we're sharing more and more stories like this you know, I hate to get too optimistic, but things certainly seem to be headed in the right direction.
A little bit of good news. Hey, Mr. Chris Reese has some good news for us, at least when it comes to the weekend, Chris.
Yeah, things are going to be clearing out really across the entire eastern part of the country as the storm system that's also been impacting the deep south continues to move towards the east. Right now, the severe weather threat that was across parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama yesterday, it's moving over towards the east. So now we're focused from Jacksonville all the way towards Virginia Beach, specifically on Charleston through Myrtle Beach up towards Wilmington and Cape Hatteras. This is where they're under a moderate risk. We call that a level 4 out of 5 for the severe thunderstorm risk. And we're going to watch that line of showers move through this morning, and then eventually it works off the eastern seaboard for them. Here back in the Badger State, things are trying to dry out. We have a couple more showers and snow showers in the southeastern part of the state, but even those are going to be going by the wayside. We're cloudy out there at 33 degrees, winds out of the north and northeast at 20. That means our wind chill's down into the lower 20s. Some of those wind gusts today could be upwards of 40 miles per hour. So it is going to be a raw and windy day, folks, but we will begin to see that sun make a comeback. 37 in Janesville this morning, 35 for our friends in Monroe. Towards the north, we're at 31 in the Dells, 33 in Watoma, Viroqua, coming in at the freezing point. But as you head out the door, yeah, maybe grab that umbrella just in case, especially if you live further towards the south and east. A light jacket's going to be needed because it's windy. That wind chill's going to be a thing all day. Take the sunglasses, folks. I do expect us to be clearing out today. No issues are expected for your commute. In fact, let's plan that day hour by hour. This is 12:30. You see those clouds really starting to break up. Temperatures are into the low 40s. We'll top out right around 44 as we go through today. Overnight tonight, we really begin to clear things out. Temperatures are going to fall down into the 20s at that point, but winds turn out of the south as we move into tomorrow and the next day. We are at 48 tomorrow. Temperatures are going to warm up into the 50s this weekend before heavy rainfall comes our direction as we move into early next week. We'll call it your first warn. Temperatures are going to be chillier as well.
All right, Mr. Reese, thanks for keeping an eye on it. 6:36, it's been 2 years since we could say this. We have a bracket, and we will have an NCAA tournament. Now it's time to pick your March Madness winners. Our Taylor Lazenby is here to help this morning with some expert advice. Hey, Taylor.
Hey, Leah, that's right. Today is your last chance to fill out your brackets for the men's NCAA basketball tournament. Because of the pandemic, you'll see a couple of changes to the bracket this year and how it's seeded. Teams are placed based on their rankings instead of geography. This is called using the S-curve to fill in your bracket. There are 37 at-large sections this year, which is one more than normal, and 31 automatic qualifiers, which is fewer than normal. Madison College math instructor Paul Petters says the impacts of COVID-19 could be a deal breaker on tournament play and can change your brackets quickly.
You know, you're bringing all those teams into play in a small space, and if one of those teams has an issue with COVID, then they're out, and that team moves on. So your bracket could be blown up with one simple positive COVID test.
Now, overall, Petter says we will see some big differences this year, especially as we get into the Sweet 16 and beyond. The first 4-game tip-off starts today at 4 p.m. and Wisconsin plays on Friday. Now, you can catch that all right here on CBS. And a reminder that brackets do close at 11 tomorrow morning. Now, we have tips on how to create that perfect bracket that's up on our website right now. That's at channel3000.com.
Certainly some advice I'm going to need. Taylor Lazenby, thank you very much. So March Madness, it can certainly bring out people's competitive sides.
That is certainly true for the two of us. We decided to go one-on-one for a little tournament of our own.
Are you ready?
Are you nervous? In honor of March Madness, Leah and I are going head-to-head.
Wing for wing to see who can handle the heat.
We gotta limber up. It's go time. And who succumbs to the spices?
I blacked out for a minute. What was the question? The first one to bow out loses. Bragging rights are on the line. And along the way, we're going to be asking some revealing questions. I know you're tall, but you don't seem very graceful. Did you play sports?
Thanks. We're at the Great Dane downtown. They have March Madness going on for the tournament, increased dining capacity, beers to go. They also have a deep menu of wings.
What are we waiting for? The table's set.
Now it's time to feast.
This is News 3 Now This Morning's first ever Wing Challenge.
First up, honey chipotle barbecue. I won the coin toss beforehand, so that means I ask the first question and Leah bites first.
I'm really nervous.
Let's dive in.
Okay.
First question, do you even like spicy foods?
I don't mind spicy food. Thai food, I like salsa. Is salsa considered spicy?
Yeah, sure. Salsa can be hot.
Do you like spicy food?
I don't think I can handle really, really spicy stuff.
Do you think ketchup is spicy?
No.
You don't?
No, like my 4-year-old would disagree. My 4-year-old thinks ketchup is too spicy, but...
I think it can be spicy.
Okay. Next up, 3-alarm buffalo.
Ooh.
Do you ever play March Madness office pools?
If I'm dating someone at the time, yes, and then I have them run it. I always end with the Badgers. Oh, that kind of sneaks up on you. Did you prepare for today at all? I saw you stretching.
We gotta limber up. It's go time. Chili de arbol.
I'll go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Are you nervous? Gave it the sniff test.
Oh, it burns the lips.
Big bite. You went for a big bite.
I don't mess around. It's not bad, though. I'm okay.
What sports did you play in high school?
Oh, I lied. That's really bad. Oh, God. Okay, time to... I blacked out for a minute. What was the question? That's hot.
What sports did you play in high school?
So in case you didn't know, from a small town, everybody had to go out for every sport or else we didn't have a team.
Or you couldn't have a team.
I played volleyball, softball, I played basketball the first year. Then I quit my sophomore year. And at first I didn't have a JV because I quit.
You ruined everything.
Yeah.
I'm going in.
I'm dying. I can't even focus.
I'm not feeling too great about this after your reaction.
I know you're tall, but you don't seem very graceful. Did you play sports?
Oh, thanks.
I wouldn't call you a gazelle.
That's very true. I am an awkward, tall ogre. Absolutely. There's no question about it. Like,
He said it.
I'm clumsy, but I did play sports in high school. I would like skip basketball practice to go snowboarding. And one time it was winter break, sophomore year. I skipped basketball practice to go snowboarding and ended up breaking my wrist, and I was out the rest of the season.
What do you think so far? How are you doing?
Good. Strong.
You feel okay?
I'm good.
My shiny face is giving you confidence. I know it.
Chris, how do you feel? I'm feeling pretty good right now. My mouth is tingling just a little bit, but overall, I feel really good about my chances. I think I can take her out.
I went into this thinking I would kill him, and you can tell by my shiny face I'm not doing so well. I'm cracking a sweat. I think you can see through my thin veneer here that things aren't going so well. We're only 3 rounds in. My face says it all, huh?
Yeah. You talked a lot of smack heading into that competition, Leah.
Let me defend myself here.
Okay.
You totally hustled me. Before this gentleman is walking around stretching, kind of freaking out, just being like, oh God.
I was really nervous because I don't eat a lot of spicy foods. I had no idea how I was going to handle spicy wings. And I thought, you know, there was a really good chance that I couldn't handle myself. So we'll see how the next 3 wings go. I mean, they really get spicier from there. The folks at the Great Dane did some extra tweaking to some of their really spicy wings. They kind of went off menu at the very end, and they put some ghost peppers on them, and it gets really hot. So tune in tomorrow morning to see if we can take it.
Maybe set your coffee aside, grab the glass of milk tomorrow morning. It's going to get hot. All right, 6:42 now. Chris Reese tracking a chance for some rain or snow showers this morning, but the weekend is looking a lot nicer. He's got you covered heading into the end of your week.
Everyone, I'm Josh Sprider. The Edgerton Fire Protection District is launching a new recruitment program, and they're putting me to the test in the 608 this morning. See how I do when it comes to running through a timed turnout drill when we come back.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale mattress blowout on now. Shop online or in store and save up to $1,000 on doorbusters like these. Plus, Beauty Rest doorbusters are now up to 65% off. And Tempur-Pedic mattresses for as low as $30 a month. Ashley Home Store.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? And who decides what's right? Is it right for an insurance adjuster to try to get you to settle for less than you deserve? Is it right to let victims struggle to pay their medical bills? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. It means doing what's right for you. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Joe Parisi knows that people in our community sometimes lack basic needs like food and shelter.
Joe Parisi partnered with local schools to build the only school-based mental health program of its kind in the state.
Joe Parisi has preserved thousands of acres that the public can enjoy forever.
That's why he brings nonprofits and people together to solve those problems.
Thank you, Joe, for caring about the well-being of our children.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe, for your commitment to preserving green spaces that we can all get outside and play in.
New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month. You've been waiting, and it's back. It's the Ready, Set, Go sales event at East Madison Toyota with huge savings on new 2021 Camry. Just $199 a month, plus complimentary first month's payment. Ready to save big? Then go now to East Madison Toyota. New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Menards is your complete bathroom headquarters. We have what you need to give your bathroom a fresh new look. Shop the largest selection of bathtubs and showers, including over 200 showers, bathtubs, surrounds, and glass doors from Lions to fit your style. Relax in style with this linear tub shower and save 11% on all Lions bath and shower products. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Celebrate Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. Come in today for special buys and doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, no interest financing for 60 months. Then stop in store for your scratch-off card and win exclusive bonus offers. Ashley Home Store.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of comedy and drama, beginning with back-to-back episodes of Young Sheldon at 7, followed by 2 new episodes of The Unicorn. At 9, Clarice Starling and the VICAP team travel to Tennessee, where the FBI is laying siege against a fringe militia group. On a rebroadcast, Clarice, followed by News 3 Now at 10. The latest news and weather you need to have before you go to sleep tonight.
6:45, time to see what's going on the 608 this morning. There's a volunteer fire department with a new initiative in recruitment. The Edgerton Fire Protection District just launched a new program called the Cadet Program. It's hopes of finding some more young volunteers to serve as first responders.
Our Josh Breiter got an inside look at what it takes to become a firefighter. He joins us now with more. Josh, do you have what it takes?
No, I do not. I was not fast enough, and you're going to find out here in a little bit. The inaugural class of the EFPD Cadet Program undergoes training both in the classroom along with hands-on experience. And one of the activities, they do a 2-minute drill with turnout gear. And one of the cadets, Tanya Kugat, helped me through the process. Check it out.
So first, you're going to want to put on your boots.
There's a lot more to it than one would think.
You stand on this one.
Layer upon layer, it's a lot to process.
And then next I like to put on the hood.
In a short amount of time.
Put on the protective coat.
And I was definitely feeling the pressure.
Inside. And then you want to zip. You could put on the CBA. There you go. Just grab this and then this. You want to jump and then pull it down to tighten it. Like that. There you go. So when that's done, and then you put on your face piece, which you have to take down the protective hood.
Making sure the whole body is covered and protected.
And then you're going to want to tighten it in pretty much all the areas. So it's supposed to be a little tight just so there's no air getting out during a fire. No skin can be showing. Okay. Your helmet.
It's almost as if you're wearing a heated blanket.
And there you got your gloves. And then we'll turn this on for you to make it easier to breathe. And we're going to clip this in.
And maybe a little claustrophobic at first, until you get used to it.
There you go.
Giving you the thumbs up there. If you'd like to learn more of the cadet program at the Edgerton Fire Protection District, just go to the story in the 608 at channel3000.com. You guys, I was super nervous. I had all of the amazing men and women firefighters there and first responders watching me this whole time, so I was definitely feeling the pressure. And thank goodness for Tanya's help. They wanted to actually see me do it all by myself, and I was like, this isn't going to happen. I can't do this. I was so nervous, but you know, a shout out to them. They're doing incredible work down there, and very, very cool to see them going above and beyond to try and recruit some younger firefighters, getting those high school seniors involved a little earlier and then launching them into this program. A great way to get the community involved and to keep people here in southern Wisconsin as well.
You know, I consider you a pretty fit guy. I work out with you. I see how many pounds you can lift, but you looked a little uncomfortable there, Josh. How long did it take you to get that stuff on with help?
So, you know, you're supposed to do it in less than 2 minutes. It probably took us maybe 4 minutes, I suppose, but she was also helping me through the process. I was a little slow. But yeah, there was a lot of pressure and just a lot of weight with the gear on as well. Even with the oxygen tank, you see I had to kind of, you know, jump myself to be able to get it on. So yeah, it was a lot different than I expected, and I only had it on for a few minutes. These folks have them on when they're fighting fires day in and day out, so it does take a lot, but I do give a shout out to all of them for helping me through the process and to continue doing great work down in Edgerton.
Yes, incredible folks there. Thanks for highlighting them, Josh.
Yeah, highlighting a big problem, too. Those fire departments really need those volunteers, and especially the younger ones. All right, we're just about at 10 minutes to 7 this morning. Chris Reese checking out your first warn forecast. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good morning. We're clearing things out after rain and snow fell overnight last night. We've been watching high resolution radar, and things continue to work their way towards the south and east. It's been a slow move, but nonetheless, it is happening. We're still cloudy out there. Our temperature is at 33. Winds are out of the north and northeast at 20 miles per hour. We're going to see wind gusts upwards of 40 today, so do be mindful of the wind. If it's trash day, just be prepared. You may have to go find that trash can a little bit later after it's emptied. Temperature-wise, we're at 37 in Janesville. Basketball waking up at 38. We're at 32 in Viroqua. Mineral Point is at 36. We're at 33 in Wautoma and Madison. Folks, as we warm things up today, we'll see those temperatures to the low 40s, a couple more rays of sunshine as well.
Sounds good, Chris. Thanks.
Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. Come in today for special buys and doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, no interest financing for 60 months. Then stop in store for your scratch-off card and win exclusive bonus offers. Ashley Home Store.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford, plus a $2,000 money-back guarantee. To see how much you could save, call 1-800-949-9757. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a $2,000 money-back guarantee. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-949-9757.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan or for checkups only. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call or go to sendinfokit.com to get your free information kit. Call now.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's Anniversary Appliance Blowout. Shop in-store or online and save up to 43% off in-stock special buys, like side-by-side fridges for $849 and special no-interest financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Clean your cars, clothes, and canines at the Magic Wash.
Welcome back. 6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Police are still working to determine whether they'll classify the Atlanta area shooting spree as a hate crime. Suspect in custody this morning, a 21-year-old white man accused of shooting and killing 8 people, 6 of them were Asian women. Here in Wisconsin, the Dane County Board of Supervisors is considering a resolution to condemn hate crimes against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. The resolution cites a recent study which shows hate crimes against Asian Americans have more than doubled during the pandemic.
New this morning, officials are identifying the Roundy's employee who shot and killed 2 of his co-workers at the distribution center in Oconomowoc. The Waukesha County Sheriff's Department tells our Milwaukee affiliate 41-year-old Freyren Cornelius worked for Roundy's for more than 2 decades. Police confirmed Cornelius died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound after a police chase. Officials haven't confirmed the identities of the victims, but they did say they all 3 knew each other and worked together for some time.
A bill that would allow bars and restaurants to sell cocktails to go is headed now to the state Senate. The Assembly passed it yesterday. Bar and restaurant owners have been pushing for this since the start of the pandemic as another way for them to make money and attract some customers. Under the bill, any Class B alcohol license holder could sell mixed drinks and wine by the glass to go as long as it's served in a tamper evident seal. You have an extra month now to file your federal income taxes. The IRS just pushed the deadline back from April 15th to May 17th. In a statement, the IRS says that they acknowledged the tough times and said that the agency wants to do what they can to help taxpayers navigate the pandemic. The delay only applies to your federal taxes. Your Wisconsin income taxes are still due on April 15th. A teenage girl who'd been missing for nearly a week is back home safe this morning. Michael Johnson with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County says Taya Meggs is on her way home with her mother. Community members held a vigil for the young girl this week, hoping for her safe return. The Dane County Sheriff's Department says earlier yesterday, Taya approached 2 Madison police officers, identified herself, and asked to be reunited with her family.
The Southeast is facing the threat of more severe storms today after tornadoes touched down in several states, causing some of the serious damage you're taking a look at right here. The National Weather Service says the dangerous weather pattern is expected to head north into the Carolinas.
Meanwhile, our storm system is moving away. We're going to be clearing out as we go throughout your Thursday. That'll lead to more sunshine for your Friday. You have a couple of showers and snow showers on radar right now, but most of that is moving on out of here. The cloud cover sticks around in the meantime. We're at 33 degrees. Winds are out of the north and northeast at 22 miles per hour. That means our wind chill is down at 21. 37 in Janesville right now, but as we plan your day, we warm up into the 40s with sunshine. We'll see more sunshine throughout the week.
All right, Chris, thank you, and thank you for watching at home. We'll see you tomorrow morning.